Hey, Connor, I don't know if you know this, but when I was about your age, I had trouble reading. It was very slow, very hard for me. I took special classes. And when I got frustrated, it made it even harder to read, which made me more frustrated, which made it harder to read. Can you relate? So I wish that I had this technique that I'm about to teach you, because it would have solved the whole thing. In fact, this is going to give you like superpowers. So it's very cool. I'll tell you other ways you can use it. So the key is, since we're all electrical, the way our muscles work is electricity. My fingers are moving because my brain is sending electrical signals. So stress, frustration, even how the brain operates in terms of reading or listening to music or what we see is all electrical. So when we have trouble in any of those areas, it's because there's an electrical problem. Kind of makes sense, huh? So here's the cool thing. When we tap on where a nerve comes to the surface of the skin, you may have heard me talk about this, it sends an electrical signal down that nerve. And so whatever we are focusing on when we're tapping on these spots will send it to that part of our body that's having the problem. Like me talking right now. Isn't that cool? So, the first place we just tap on the side of the hand. They call it the karate chop spot. Top of the head is the spot. Start of the eyebrows, side of the eye, right on that bone right there, under the eye, under the nose, under the lips, on the collarbone, the wrists together, and then the very last thing, you grab your wrist, you receive a deep breath, peace, and you say peace at the very end of the breath. Okay? So let's say that you're stressed for any reason. Even could be dealing with your brothers, right? So you just, so I'm stressed. I'm just really stressed. This is really stressing me out. It's stressing me out. I feel stress. I feel stress. Oh man, I feel stress. I can feel my heart pounding out of my chest. Feels like my stomach is in my throat. I feel frustrated with this stress. I'm not sure what to do. This stress. Oh man, this stress is bugging me. This stress. Oh man, I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling stressed. Peace. You do that a couple of times and literally you will feel things relax. Now, you do about 7 times or so per spot. The exact number is not important. The fact that we're just tapping multiple times, I like to use both hands, alternating. And this is so cool. In your brain is a little switch called the amygdala. How about that? And when we get stressed, we're under pressure, or if we have like a dog jump out at us, the amygdala flicks backwards and put us in the part of our brain that is the fight or flight center, where we quickly just run or jump up on top of a car, right? Or we go into stress. By tapping, the scientists found that it actually flicks that amygdala switch forward into the part of our brain that's creative and that solves problems. Isn't that cool? So not only do we feel better, it actually triggers the brain. So let's say there's something you want to specifically work on. You know, for me, if I had this back when I was your age, I would have done it on the reading, since that was one of my big deals. So let's say for your reading, even before you sit down to read, you just tap. My brain knows how to read just fine. There's something electrically going on, and my brain can figure this out. My brain's pretty smart. Yeah, my brain's pretty smart. I can figure this out. And I choose to let it figure it out so that I can read just fine. I can read just fine. I'm just going to help my brain right here do what my brain wants to do so it can work just fine. Peace. So notice I just said whatever was on my mind as I tapped on the spots. Anything that pops up while you're doing that, maybe a frustration, just tap on that and that'll help resolve it. And of course the long range goal is to rewire our brains so that reading becomes easier and more natural for you. How about that? So you can also use this to improve your batting percentage in baseball. Golfers will do this like for 10 minutes or so and golf the best game they've ever played in their life. Yeah, your fielding percentage, or all that kind of stuff is so cool. Before you take a test, boom, you do this. I'm relaxed. I remember all the material. I'm relaxed. I remember all the material. It's all in my brain, and that's all electrical anyway, so I'm just tapping into what's in there. I'm relaxed. I'm confident in taking my test. I know this stuff. I'm going to do great. Peace. So, hopefully this is helpful for you. And any questions? I'm sure you'll have some questions. Give me a call, man. Love you. Bye.